A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Hey, everybody. Thank you for listening to yet another edition of For Light and Dice. We start off this episode with Goz and Wynne in the thick of it, literally, dealing with 3 in the Gaze Electric. Will they be able to escape the clutches of the evil Marcion Rowe? Will 3 make any sense whatsoever? And where will Goz and Wynne go if they survive? Listen and find out.
Oh, Wynne. Oh, fun. What else can you do? Where are you?
I can cook.
I can cook
I can
too.
fix things. I can spy on things.
You can spy on things. That's so cool. Where
And
are
I
you
can,
right now?
I can release large amounts of energy.
I know you can. I heard all about that. You know, I think we have some friends of yours. They're friends.
1 and 2, I met them earlier. I missed them.
She just looks at Wynne. Oh, really? When did you meet them, sweetie?
Earlier.
Where are they now?
They went away. They've escaped. My master was extremely angry.
Who did they escape with?
I don't know.
Were they with, like a really, really tall person with a really long neck?
I think so.
Were they also with, like, a redheaded human who has this, like, plucky but sad personality?
I'm not sure. They were in this really angry ship and kept talking into my mind, and then it hacked the Gaze Electric and shut off the ship temporarily.
She just fist pumps like, fuck yeah, Squonk! Excellent. And they left?
Yes.
Sorry, they hacked the what?
The Gaze Electric. That's my ship.
It's your ship.
That's where me and my brothers and sisters live. We're all prototypes, my master says.
But did you used to be friends with someone named Whisper?
We don't talk about her.
I see. Well, honey,
You're in her ship. I don't think my master's gonna like that either.
Well, we're not really good friends with Whisper either, honey, so we might have... How close are we getting to the ship?
You're getting slowly closer, but...
Do you,
Wynne holds up a finger and just says, you two, get to know each other. Goz is great with the talking, lovely person. I'm just gonna go make sure that we don't resist super hard, because you've done such a good job of convincing us
You're
to not resist.
such a great friend, 3. I'm looking forward to talking to you so much.
Wow, you're so much nicer than my master.
Oh,
Wynne
well,
quickly mutes the thing, turns to face Goz,
they're gone. They're
and
safe.
says, yeah, I'm gonna go make sure we can resist.
Yes, there's plenty of stuff in the armory. One, and please give us a list that you have something that you can get us out of this tracker beam and or help us.
Up on the screen,
Keep
it says,
talking.
up on the screen in text, Urabesh, one end asks, I could try to slice? Question mark.
Do the preliminaries, but hold off until we're in the docking bay.
Definitely give us some extra boost to our shields just in case they fire upon us, please.
Done.
Wynne is gonna unmute and turn and head over to Gonk, where Gonk is, and Mendana goes, okay, we are almost certainly gonna be boarded. So, thing number 1, we need to hide the spice. It needs to be there needs to be compartments somewhere on this that we can hide that, or we can lock it down so it can't be searched. Number 2, there's an armory. We need to make sure they can't get in that armory, and we need to take weapons from the armory, and we need to hide them throughout the ship. Some of them we need to hide in conspicuous-ish hiding places so that when they search the ship, they will discover them and leave the others. Now, which of these tasks You know what? Gonk once if you think you're going to be better at the first task. Gonk twice if you think you're going to be better at the second.
Gonk just kind of looks at you, and you get the sense of head eyes. It would be blinking a lot, and it just kind of puts both its arms up in a big like shrugging motion, and it just says Gonk.
Okay. I'll just deal with it.
Bring me a knife.
And Wynne is going to head first to the cargo bay. They're going to see if there's any smugglers' compartments or anything that they can use to hide the cargo.
There are tons.
There are tons. Wynne is going to pick one and put the cargo in that.
Okay, so you move the boxes very quickly to the bottom, and Gonk will move over to the armory. You see, he puts on 2 grenade belts, kind of puts some like cross-chested, and loads them up with like thermal detonators, and then he pulls a rifle for himself.
Does Goz have Sasha with her in the cockpit?
She has Sasha and Grime with her in the cockpit.
Okay. So Wynne is also going to go to the armory. They're first going to take a handful of the weapons and begin hiding them at various points under the ship. So under the bed in the bedroom, strapping one to the bottom of the table. They have their own blaster. They're also going to grab a vibro knife for Goz.
Goz is gonna click on to the pop mutes and clicks onto thing. Also, if there's any smoke things that would help hide us.
Cool.
Cool. Anyway, tell me more about colors 3.
My favorite color is blue.
Oh, go on.
I don't know why, but I like the color.
And he starts talking to you extensively about the color blue.
Once Wynne is finished with these various tasks, they sit down back in the pilot seat and slide a knife underneath the dashboard towards Goz to take.
She just takes it. So 3, I have a question. Where are you on your ship right now?
Where am I?
Yeah, like what room of your ship are you in?
I don't know.
What does it look like? Tell me about it.
Oh, it's really pretty. There's all these like beautiful designs from a tree that was imported from the Wookiee planet. It's really old. There's all kinds of control panels and consoles and droids all around me operating the
is
ship.
It the bridge?
I think so. They're all looking at me very angry right now.
Oh, fun. Which droid friend is in charge of the tractor beam?
I don't know.
Can you ask?
Hey, which one? Okay. They said I'm not supposed to keep talking to distract you.
Well, you want to play a really fun game?
Wynne is gonna start just operating the scanners, because they're trying to see if there's anything incoming to the ship.
She also said, "I'm gonna try something. Be ready to fly if it works."
Make a
Wynne comes up.
You can make a perception or technology roll.
I will. That's a 12 to try to scan to see if there's something coming from the gaze electric to the one in 2000.
You're able to override the jamming for a brief moment, and there isn't anything coming from the gaze electric, but deep below, deep in the shrapnel field, there is a single fighter closing in on you.
Okay. Wynne is gonna motion to the screen for Goz, and once they see that she sees that, they're going to quietly begin arming the weapons.
3, you want to play a really fun game? It's called Mosh Pit.
Oh! How do you play?
What you do is you fly as fast as you can into the dashboard of the bridge, and you just start hitting it as much as you can. And like you're dancing and you're bouncing, and it's so much fun, like you're at a party and you're jumping on the dashboard. Go do that right now, and I'll get you a sticker.
Can you make a persuasion roll?
Absolutely. Oh, now let me put my persuasion back up. Oh, that is a natural 20 plus 6.
Against 26. All odds, 3 thinks that this is a great idea,
yes.
And you hear him going, "Woo!" And all of a sudden, over the speaker, there's all kinds of commotion. You can hear other droid voices going, "Danger, danger," and sounds of sparks are flying. The ship is released from its tractor beam.
Go.
Wynne is going to basically nosedive the fucker. Heading for a shrapnel field. They are trying to get to a point where the tractor beam can't get a lock on them again.
She is going to take the co-pilot just to be there, just in case he needs help. Tell me what to do.
Monitor scanning. That thing's going to pursue us. Guns. If it fires, we need to fire at it.
One end, can you fire guns without me being in the turret?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
We'll stay here for now, because navigating is going to be hard. But we need to keep an eye on that fighter.
Gonk, go ahead to the turret, just in case.
Gonk. Can you make a pilot check, Wynne?
16.
When you dive and the inertia of the ship just shifts around very dramatically to the point where it does feel like you're moving down, even though you're in your space. That's how it works in Star Tours, kids. Get over it. As you're flying through the shrapnel, you can see the single fighter flying directly towards you, and it just barely gets out of the way in time, and then it flips around. Let's roll initiative, shall we?
Oh Lord. Oh, so this is not a Lysatra fighter. I'm gonna use. Do I want to use Bad Feeling? I am gonna use Bad Feeling.
And I'm sorry. You all can. There's one initiative for your group since you're in the same ship. You can take whoever rolls the highest.
Oh, then can I use Bad Feeling for the group then?
Yeah, you sure can.
I got a 19.
Okay.
That's a pretty high. You're gonna go before me no matter what. So
Okay.
Without adding my initiative bonus, which is +3, which would make it a 22.
Oh.
Okay. And Bad Feeling lets us move up in the initiative order.
Yeah, so you're going
So we don't
first, so it
need to
doesn't
use
really
that
matter.
yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You all go first. You have a good feeling that you're being chased by this fighter in a debris field.
Can I try and roll like something just to perception, just to see if I can tell what kind of fighter it is, like a sight
Sure.
roll? That is a what am I modifying it? Adding a modifier? Perception?
No, it's a lore roll or technology roll.
Lore technology, they're the same. So 15.
It's a Corellian model starfighter. It's been heavily modified to the point where it doesn't look like it's not a standard out of the box ship. It's far more maneuverable. It can only be compared to a Jedi fighter in terms of its maneuverability and the way it's moving.
That thing was brilliant.
Does it have the 3 lightning strikes on it?
No, but it has a symbol of 3 red lines shaped in the shape of a hurricane. It kind of reminds you of the eye of a storm.
Okay.
That thing looked Corellian.
All right. Wynne is going to continue piloting the ship. They are still trying to maneuver away from the Gaze Electric, through some of the shrapnel, again, trying to place something really big in between themselves and the Gaze Electric.
Okay, you make a pilot check.
11.
Okay. When you're trying
hold
to...
on. No, 12.
12, okay. When you're flying this big-ass freighter through a debris field and the fighter is getting closer and closer and now it's within firing range, your computers are firing off alerts suggesting you're being targeted. Goz, what do you do? Oh.
Can I do a barrel?
You can.
But I'm not. Hold on, let me think.
We have firing capabilities from the cockpit, right?
You sure do.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. Okay, that's very different. Then she would probably I'm gonna take a shot at the ship then. I always need to remember what I use to shoot at shit. How do I shoot at shit?
You're gonna make an attack roll and add your proficiency modifier and your dex modifier.
Proficiency. Where is my proficiency modifier and my dex modifier? So that is an 18, Chris.
You hit.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna roll. Hold on. Oh, not bad. 48.
4d8, 3, a 2, which is a 5, a 5, which is a 10, and a 1, which is 11. Hi, Bubby.
All right, so you get a good blast on the front part of the ship, and it seems to be absorbed by their shields.
Excellent. Not really.
And they begin blasting with ion cannons. They are gonna hit you for 18 points. Your rear deflector shields are down.
1 in. Get on fixing that.
Roger. Okay, it's your turn.
All right. They had said before that the squonk. They mentioned that the squonk had left.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Wynne is going to try to take them up through the debris field, not towards the planet, but towards open space.
Okay.
And they are the intent is they're going to try to make a hyperspace jump.
Goz sees this and then just reaches over. 1 and start calculating a hyperspace jump anywhere but here.
Okay.
And do I need to roll my pilot check to go through the...
Yeah, you sure do.
That is a 26.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a roll for 1 end. Okay, that's a natural 20.
Good job, 1 N. Even in death, you're doing
Even
great.
in death. Somebody make me a percentile roll.
Are you closer?
I've got my dice in front of me here. That is a 54%.
I don't like that face you're making.
Dear listener, I need to say right now that the true boss of this show are the dice that we're rolling.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
But that's cool. When in dramatic fashion you fly between different debris and the fighter behind you is gaining closer and closer, you can feel that the confidence of whoever is piloting is growing. But at the last possible second, when you exit debris, you punch it into hyperspace, and you think in the back of your mind you can hear somebody screaming, "No!"
Gonk, are you okay?
Gonk is like standing in the doorway of the cockpit, and he has like a gun in each arm. He has like a bandana wrapped around the top of his head, and he has like the thermal grenades. He just says, "Gonk."
Okay.
They were never going to board the ship. They were always going to destroy us.
Are you okay?
Gonk.
I'm okay.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
I'm
Are
okay.
are y'all okay?
Yeah. It sounds like the others got away. But oh my gosh, if they have a 3, I never told any of you this. 1 and 2 can make each other blow up.
And they said brothers and sisters. There's more of them.
So that means 3 can make 1 and 2 blow up. Which could hurt somebody.
Oh, we gotta hope that that's a range thing.
Hopefully.
How many
Where
of
are we-
these things are there?
I don't know. One end, do you know if Whisper kept a list of how many that she had with her?
She only had 2.
Also, Wynne leans over to the navigation. Grateful as I am to not be dead.
Oh, that's
Where
not
are we
true.
going?
She had 2 active ones. She did steal others, but they were already partially disabled.
So where are we going?
I don't know.
When looks at the tried to punch through the navigation to figure out.
She just flops back in her chair.
1 second.
I need a drink.
This is another Yagdual moment. I'll have you know. This is my fault.
Good job.
They're taking you somewhere to the Rishi Maze.
The Rishi Maze?
The Rishi Maze.
What is that? What's a Rishi Maze?
It's the thing at the end of Empire Strikes Back.
Uh-oh. How was first appearance in Attack of the Clones? Cool. Thank you, Wikipedia. Always stand Wikipedia. Also, shout out to Wikipedia for the very nice Pride Month.
Oh,
message.
this
Yes,
is. This is a Yagdul moment because there's nothing about this.
Oh, this is where, okay. We're near Camino. So my question is, because the Rishis is actually a species, because
Yeah.
I have to use a Rishi for Goz's character sheet, so are we going to, like, the Rishi planet?
No, it looks more like you're going to Camino.
Why the fuck are we going to Camino?
When does it say that on the screen?
Yeah, that's where it's going.
Wynne
What the
leans over.
What's a Camino?
I don't fucking know.
Can we drop out of hyperspace before that?
Probably wouldn't be wise.
But I thought hyperspace was dangerous to travel in.
Being shot at is also dangerous.
Are they behind us? We're several clicks away by now. We're nowhere close by now. Unless they're tracking us.
How long until we hit Camino, Chris?
It's not that far from where you are.
One in, do we have any trackers on us, or do you know?
You can see that the ship is scanning, but it pulls up nothing.
Okay. How can we get to Jeddah? It sounded like Zero was going to Jeddah. But we don't have a path engine, and they do, so it's much more harder for us to get to Jeddah.
Yeah, on the computer screen at Erebesh, it says all hyperspace lanes are closed.
Yes, thank you, computer. I was aware of that.
Are we even safe traveling through hyperspace right now?
Wynne does lean over, and Wynne is going to take them out of hyperspace mid-jump.
Okay.
Hold on. This is never fun.
Nope. Can you make a pilot check?
$23.
You can successfully do so and safely. You are in the middle of deep space, but you are outside of the Camino system.
Where are we?
We are still some distance from the Camino system, but we're in deep space.
She just opens comms. This is the 1 in 2,000. Is anybody out there that can hear us? We've been kicked out of hyperspace. Is there anybody out there that can hear us? This is the 1 in 2,000.
Wynne flashes a thumbs up.
There, a transmission is picked up, and in basic, you can hear someone with a very calming and soothing voice saying, "Greetings."
Hi! Oh, hi, how are you?
You have contacted the Caminoans. How can we assist you?
Well, we have been kicked out of hyperspace because of what's been happening around. Hi, what's your name?
Sai O'Ray.
Hi, Sai. Is it Sai or Sai O'Ray, all one word?
Sai O'Ray.
Hi, Sai O'Ray. My name is Lena, and I'm with my traveling companion, Bob. And our
Wynne, now,
droid
do
Alpha.
we look like a Bob?
I don't know. That was the first thing I thought of. We could, what kind of galaxy? We have never heard of your planet before.
We are an oceanic planet.
An ocean? Do you have beaches?
No.
Wynne leans over.
I'm never gonna get my beach episode at this rate.
Wynne leans
God
over and
damn
is
it.
trying to figure out how far they are from Jeddah.
We are. How far are we from the planet of Jeddah, Sai? We're trying to reconnect with the rest of our crew.
She pauses for a second. That is on the other side of the galaxy. Very
In the
far.
wrong direction.
Oh, come on.
What other planets are nearby in your system? Are we near the? Oh gosh. Hold please, guys. We know this. Hope does it. What's it called? The Rika Trail, hyperspace lane. All right. So she asks, Sai, are we anywhere near the Rima trade route?
No.
Unfortunately,
What other planets are nearby?
you could go to Geonosis, but I would not recommend it.
I've never heard of that, so I'll take your recommendation.
Have I heard of that?
Can you make a lore roll?
Okay, it dropped off the desk, but per my own personal rules, I have to accept the roll. It is a 19.
Yeah, the Geonosians are notoriously xenophobic.
Do I know what they look like?
Yes, you do.
Wynne turns to Goz and just says, "Big bugs, big bug."
Like hot bugs?
No,
Okay, not hot bugs.
no, not hot.
Okay.
Also, hate strangers. We will get shot.
Okay. Hi, Sai. What else is nearby?
Unfortunately, we do not have any nearby neighbors via sublight speed. However, if you choose to leave, could you send a message on our behalf? We have been attempting to send out a communication, and so far, we have not received an answer.
Have
We
you
will
heard
pay
about
you.
what's been going on in the... there is a disaster that's been stretched across the entire Outer Rim. It's destroyed communications across all the Outer Rim.
That would explain it.
Yeah, it was, a ship got damaged in hyperspace, and there's these things called emergencies, and they've been wreaking destruction across the Outer Rim.
Oh no.
Yes, planets have been destroyed, Sai.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, we have been doing our best to try and find our crew, because we got separated from them.
Has Coruscant been affected?
Coruscant has not been affected to our knowledge. I don't think it's entered the core. They're not sure about if the mid-rim's in danger, but as of right now, the mid-rim is safe. It only seems to be an outer rim problem at this time, according to Space Fox News.
That is very tragic. Hopefully,
And of course, Space Fox News is blaming it on the gays, which is valid, because the gays did cause this.
I
Happy
mean,
Pride.
technically,
Happy Pride.
It's not-
gays
everything I
caused
said,
this.
yes, everything I just said is true.
We
Technically, the gays electric caused this.
Yeah.
we must have a communication sent to Coruscant as soon as possible. We were
What communication?
We have business with a company named Retello.
Oh, fuck. God fucking damn it. Who, are you trying to contact on Retello?
There are several authorized contacts, but ultimately the CEO of the company.
She has this look on her face like she has the realization about something. Oh. Mr. Taylor.
Yes. How do you know?
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Wynne raises finger. Retailo is his name?
Yes.
Retailo.
Logan
Taylor
Ta-
works
his-
in retail.
His
The
name
Prime
is Logan
Minister
Taylor.
thinks it is clever branding.
It's not his real name, he changed it.
Oh, okay, yes, that makes sense. Carry on.
Yes, I've heard of him. He's a public figure. Excellent. Hold, please. She just pauses. Okay. Logan Taylor could also give us a lot of help, but I really don't want to be indebted to another powerful man. And when I mean powerful, I mean like trillionaire. We're talking like so much money, like more money than God, more money than the Force.
Do you think if we delivered a message, they would be amenable to getting us bypassing the Republic regulations on travel and getting us to the rest of our crew? I mean, I don't know the man. Everything I know about
I've
him
met
is
him.
from the fact he is a capitalist.
I've met him once. I met him once, and he took a liking to me. That's the business card that I have with me that I was talking about on Lysatra. I have his business card in his personal number.
But you were going to call him. Yes. And if we give a message to him on behalf of one of his contracts, wouldn't that put him in our debt slightly?
I've heard word that Ritello is a mob, but I'm also going off of like what I know from my boss, and maybe the mob was just my boss and not him. I don't know. He was relatively nice, but he also treated his own children like shit. Though Shiv deserved it. They are she just has this kind of very haunted look on her face. I don't want to talk about Shiv right now. Yes, hope
Fair
the
and
walks
reasonable.
section.
Also, Chris and I just did like this joint like, hey, because we both got the reference.
Yes, thank you. They are a mix of her pronouns are she they. Actually, question, follow up. She just hits the button. Sai, you said there was more than just Mr. Talo. Who else might you be trying to contact?
I have a list of authorized people that I can communicate with, but I cannot provide that information due to the requirements of the contract maintaining a certain level of anonymity.
Is one of them the last name Shade?
Yes. How did you know?
She just has this look like she looks both just terrified, angry, and looks like someone just stabbed her all on the same face.
When Lee holds up a finger and then leans over and mutes the communication and says, we don't have to barter with this message if you're not comfortable with it. We can find another way to track down the squonk.
Well, I think Logan could help us, but she just kind of stares at the dashboard like she's just staring at nothing. And her like the ends of her fingers just start kind of twitching and flexing, and like she is trying to keep calm, and her fingers just start shaking. This could be our best chance to find our family, though.
Because we don't even know they went to Jeddah.
True. You would have to keep your mouth shut. And play nice.
I can play nice.
Okay, she's still just kind of flexing her fingers.
But just know that when the revolution comes...
Okay. She's just still kind of... Her fingers are still shaking. She's still kind of like... Almost like claw. Like trying to claw a little bit. She just reaches out. Sai, Hi, Lena again. We'd be happy to deliver your message to Logan Talo. Do you have a way to contact Alderaan? That's usually where his house is. He doesn't always stay on Coruscant. He actually usually works from Alderaan, which would be the best way to contact him.
It would take us some time, but it may be possible.
Do you know where his last known location was?
We do not.
His kids usually work on Coruscant. He usually doesn't work from there.
Well, Alderaan's kind of on the way to Coruscant.
Actually, how about this side? Can we come... How are we on fuel and everything? Do we need a refuel?
We probably need fuel. Do we need fuel, Chris?
It would be advised.
How about this side? Can we come to Camino, and in exchange for fuel, we will take this message to you, to the CEO of freaking Ritello.
And I do want to stress that we're going to make an attempt to, given the state of the galaxy. We cannot explicitly promise that we will actually be able to successfully make the delivery. You may want to follow up once normal communication is restored.
Yes.
We will require you to sign an NDA.
That's fine. We'll sign it, Lena and Bob, with our droid Alpha. Take off that headband.
Very well. I will send you the coordinates of where you can land.
Thank you.
Okay, so land, Thank you very much. And Wynne shuts the thing off and begins to maneuver in and says, okay,
Okay.
land,
Uh-huh.
fuel, get
Mm-hmm.
message,
Mm-hmm.
take to Talo,
Mm-hmm.
exchange message,
Mm-hmm.
get help finding Squonk crew.
Mm-hmm.
Goes, okay. Okay. Are you okay? Are you okay?
No.
Okay. Can you pretend to be okay outside of the ship?
As long as I don't see him.
Okay.
And not Taylor. Taylor will be fine. My boss is not just my boss. My boss is also my ex.
Gonk.
Thanks, Gonk. The sass in that Gonk, Chris.
Okay, we will make a beeline for Mr. Taylor then, and if necessary, Gonk and I can intercede.
I should
Gonk
prep
and I
you.
can intercede.
It's not just him. He also has a team around him that is his extra eyes and ears, so it's not just him. There's... Why are we doing this? We should have just found another way. Oh my god, I'm such a moron. But... I'm so stupid. I'm a moron.
Hey, maybe another way will present itself when we get to Alderaan. And think about it like this too. Even if we don't end up delivering the message and finding a different way once we actually get to Alderaan, this is an excuse to go to Alderaan. So if we get pulled over by the space cops asking why we were in hyperspace when all of that was banned, we can throw Retailo's name around to get out of it. Alderaan has a lot more resources than
We
Kamino.
also have something that Noril Quo always tried to get out of me when I was working there was information that he had heard that there was the Buying Guild and Retailer were moving indentured servants, but he was looking for that information, and now we have it. When
we know where it is, it's on the Amaxine station.
That's our out if things go bad, but that could put you and me personally in a lot of danger. Like, personal danger. These are incredibly dangerous people, When I cannot stress that enough of how many people would come in and not come back out. Are you willing to do that? Because we can find another way to find the crew. We can get our fuel and go. We can just get our fuel and go.
Wynne is starting to maneuver the ship in with droplets of rain.
Make a pilot check to safely fly into Kamino.
We should just get our fuel and go.
18.
Yeah, so you fly through layers of clouds, and almost immediately you can feel the ship getting batted all over the place with heavy winds and rains. Lightning and thunder explode as you move below the cloud layer, and you see a massive ocean with violent waves that ripple up and down. And in the distance, a futuristic-looking city with almost pyramid-like spikes at the top, though most of the buildings are round. The coordinates take you to a particular landing pad that you can safely land upon. The rain falls heavily and violently down from the sky.
So as Wynne maneuvers the Squonk in and brings it down to land on the platform, they say, the facts that I know at this given time are that the Squonk had some encounter with the Gaze Electric and got away. We know that Lysander, 1, 2, and Coriel all at least managed to escape with the Squonk. We don't know where they are. We don't know where they went. We don't know if the Gaze Electric is pursuing them, and we definitely don't know who was in that fighter trying to kill us.
We don't know where Orcus is in all this either.
The way I see it, if I have to put myself in a little more danger in a system that's already pretty dangerous, in a galaxy that's falling apart, in order to protect the rest of the crew, I'm willing to take on that personal danger myself.
And Gonk says, Gonk.
She's just looking out the window and looks very emotional, and then just looks at Wynne with tears in her eyes. Is that the ocean?
That is the ocean. It's a very angry ocean, but that is the ocean.
We don't have oceans on our world, and I've always wanted to see an ocean.
Wynne motions to the window. That's an ocean.
I bet it's really pretty when it's not storming.
Yeah, it probably happens here sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the door from the main building that leads out to the pad opening, and a white light kind of bursts out from the doorway, and a Kaminoan almost floats out, holding a large data pad, and they approach the ship.
If we're gonna do this one, I need to prepare you. I need to tell you about everybody in his party and who to look out for.
Okay. Can I get our fuel going first, and that'll give you plenty of time to do that? All right. So Wynn's gonna head up and open the ramp to let the Kaminoan on board the ship.
The Kaminoan kind of comes upon, moves up the ramp and into the ship, and they bow respectfully to you, and they say, "Hello, I am Celius."
Hi, I'm Bob.
Hi, I'm Lena, and this is Alpha. Ignore he likes dressing up. Gonk's still
Gonk is still he still has the grenades and stuff like that, and the Kaminoan
These are toys.
The
we have
Kaminoan,
to keep your droids occupied. Pats Gonk's head. They're all toys. Gonk, go put your toy. Alpha, go put your toys away.
Gonk.
I know that they don't have the regulation orange caps on them, but we just thought that they stifle creativity.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to just, for a droid to thrive like that, they just have to have so much. Hi, what do we need to sign?
This, please, and I will take you to your room while we service your ship.
We can't stay on our ship?
It is preferred that you stay with us. The weather outside can be quite tumultuous, and we cannot guarantee your safety.
Okay, can we gather a few things before we leave?
You may bring whatever you would like. We
Thank
that
you.
if you do bring weapons, to not bring too many.
Wynne just pats the blaster on their side.
And she just shows off Sasha just over her shoulder. Are these okay? This is just, family heirloom. Stays
We
with me.
understand the need for some species to bring weapons with them wherever we go, but we Kaminoans believe in peace.
Excellent.
And money.
So you guys would never be involved in a major galactic war, huh?
Huh.
He doesn't say anything. And he holds out the data pad so you sign the NDA.
She just takes it and just writes Lena and Bob and Alpha. With a little heart over the I and Lena.
Wynne sort of scribbles unrecognizable gibberish.
Actually, no, she signs Lena So Esquire the Second Jr. But she has 4 A's in Lena, like Lena.
But no, Chris, we're gonna meet Kit Repso at some point.
The Kaminoan looks at the signature and says, "Are you related to Lena So, the Chancellor?"
I get that all the time. I know I look so much like her, says the bird woman posing like a human.
We hope someday to do business with the Republic. And he floats out of the ship.
Sure, that'll be an exciting day if that happens.
She just goes over and hits the panel. One end, keep your sensors open, and if they try to put any trackers or anything on you, let us know when we come back to the ship.
Gonk.
Gonk, do you want to stay on the ship with one end and keep an eye on things?
Gonk.
Is that a yes, Gonk?
You think that's a yes.
Okay. Keep an eye on things. Be nice. Be nice.
Wynne has their data pad and their blaster, which is all they need, so they head out of the ship.
Into the pouring rain of Camino.
She leads you into the building, and you are instantly amazed by how beautifully polished the white floors are. The glass walls, the ones that especially look out towards the ocean, are beautiful. And indeed, if the weather wasn't so awful right now, it would be a beautiful view.
She just fluffs up to get the rain off her. Just.
You come through intersections of different corridors, and at one moment, Goz, there is something that you notice. You pass by a set of windows where you see tables and tables of little human girls sitting there. They all look identical to each other, and they're just eating food. They're about age range 8 to 10, maybe.
You said human girls?
Yes.
She just stopped. I forgot this. I forgot this Kaminoa's name, but she wouldn't. What's this Kaminoan's name?
Celius.
Celius.
What was it, Chris?
Celius.
Celius. Excuse me, Celius.
Yes.
Just looking down at the human girls. Are these androids?
No, they are our clones.
Clones?
We're cloners. We grow them.
She, for once, Gaza's speechless, and she kind of looks at Wynne like, oh! Huh. For what? Like happy adoptions for families who might need surrogate children who, can't have children? That would be sweet and kind.
She holds up a finger as if to say one moment, and she checks the language in the NDA, and then she puts her data pad back away and says, "I am authorized to communicate to you about the operations of this particular project because you have signed an NDA with us."
Wait, these are Ritello clones?
Yes.
Ritello-based clones?
This is the first that I've heard of it. Really?
She gestures you to follow her, and she takes you down a different path that leads you kind of away from the ocean view, and she begins giving you a tour, and she says, "The Ritello Corporation was mentioning that there was heavy turnover in the middle management aspects of its corporation and operations.
Uh-huh.
So they have decided to put in an order to create the most reliable middle managers you could ever create."
Who are, just a question, who is the original donor?
I do not know who the original donor is, but she gestures you, and you can see like a whole floor of people sitting at computers, and Goz, they all look like Car in.
She looks so haunted by this. She just stops in the doorway and she looks just so haunted. Like she is just looking at a row of ghosts.
We allowed some prototypes to leave Camino several years ago, and Ritello was extremely impressed with their performance.
Oh, fuck. Oh, okay.
We were
Wynne is
curious.
looking from Goz to the clones, back to Goz, back to the clones.
So you let some leave, huh?
Correct.
Okay. For middle management?
That's correct.
Okay. So not upper Coruscanti management.
No.
Got it. So there's not like any cage clones running around.
Not to my
Or
knowledge.
Kage. Is it pronounced Cage or Kage? I've heard both. We're gonna go with Cage. Okay, cool. Because I would not be okay with that. Okay. Neat. And so all the human girls look like this?
That's correct.
Interesting. Uh-huh. Do you have a refresher? I need to vomit.
Are you all right?
Not even a little bit.
There was a little bit of jolting coming out of hyperspace. We kind of had to make some emergency stuff, and Gazos, their stomachs sometimes take
You
a
look
minute.
like you need a vomit too. Let's go to the refresher, Wynne.
I always look
Allow
like
me
this.
to escort you to your rooms.
Absolutely. That would be great.
Yeah, and she will very quickly guide you away from the cloning facility and take you into your own private room. It's a living room with 2 bedrooms attached to it and a refresher.
thanks. And she just shoves Wynne in. See you later. Closes the door. That's the woman I killed.
Oh my god.
That's the woman I killed.
Criff. Okay.
Oh my god.
They're putting out Karen clones, and you ran into one of them on the. Okay.
That's the one. Oh my god. She just sits down on the floor and covers her face. That's the one. There's so many. It's like they're haunting me.
Hey.
They're haunting me.
Wynne's down and places both their hands on Goz's shoulders. Hey, breathe. Breathing. Breathe.
Why are they going into cloning? This is so gross. At first I thought, what the fuck are they doing?
Apparently making middle management clones.
And for what?
That is an excellent question.
And then I haven't had a chance to talk to you about this. When we were on Naboo, after everything that happened with One End, Pola came up to you and me, and she had this metal thing with her, and didn't it have a Ritello symbol on it? Am I just imagining that? Because One End had just died, and we were grieving, and I don't really remember.
Let me check my data pad.
It is. I feel like it is. I remember this. I'm very specifically bringing this up for a reason.
Let me get the data pad.
Oh god, fuck you, Chris. This is intense. It's great.
Oh,
Having fun. Maybe whip my glasses off. Panic.
We just know that yes, it did have the Retail logo on it.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I remember that.
I just thought they were, like, you know, like building military things to expand to the Outer Rim. To, like, protect them. She gets sit really, really still. Oh my god, I did kill One End.
No. Remember? We're not gonna think like that. The bomb killed One End. If we go blaming one person for that, then we have to blame every single person who ever interacted with the situation ever.
I told Logan Taylor he would need a better protection to expand into the Outer Rim. I told him that there would be raiders and pirates and he couldn't do it the way that he was doing it. And that was true. Stores in the Outer Rim were being targeted by, like, Nihil and shit. And I told him, and he did it. I killed One End. And now this Karen lady is back.
You may have put the idea in his head, but he was the one that made the decision to expand it. Because he sucks.
His kids suck.
Well, someone sucks.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't you that made the decision to do it. And it wasn't, you're not Rulthess. You also didn't build the bomb. You aren't the Republic, who's not been providing support to the Outer Rim.
I didn't catch the detonator, though.
All of us have something we didn't do.
You should have just left me in that Sith cave.
If I'd left you in the Sith cave, then you wouldn't have a chance to catch the detonator next time. Wynne stands up. Is there like a water dispenser somewhere here? Is there like a purifier?
There's a kitchen.
Okay.
With a sink and everything.
Wynne's gonna walk over and they're gonna fill up 2 glasses of water and they're gonna walk over and they're going to set one down in front of Goz on the floor. We have to remember to drink water.
That looks like it kind of snaps her out of it a little bit, and she just finally looks up and looks One in the face. Definitely like tears, flattened feathers under her eyes from tears. You're right. Just picks up the glass of water. Hydrate or die straight, right?
Yes. And they take a drink from their water. So, we now know this. We can't tell anybody, NDAs and all that, but we do know this, and this is
Fake-
important.
Yeah.
With fake signatures, not sure that's legally enforceable. I think that may come back on us for lying, but whatever, that's a later problem.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, the NDA itself might be ironclad. We don't have time. I'm not a lawyer. We do now know this. Why? It doesn't make sense to me. Why would you invest so much time and money in growing clones for middle management?
Because then
Why
you're
would you-
not...
Why wouldn't you do it for, like, the store employees?
The only thing I can think of is it's somehow cheaper to let clones die, and then they can wash their hands of it. You know, like, we didn't kill real people.
Like, they're a buffer between upper management and the store employees?
Yeah.
Because, like, if it's not about labor...
She just takes a drink of her water. There's an expansion team that expands into the outer rim. They started with the mid rim, and they've completely taken it over. And now they're looking in the next 10 years. Well, this was like 2 years ago, in the next 10 years, to expand to the outer rim. But the outer rim is dangerous because it's full of Nihil and planets like my planet who like don't really want the... Well, my planet wants the Republic there, but not every planet in the outer rim wants the Republic. My planet desperately wants the Republic, but other planets don't. And so I told Logan that he needs to be flexible, that every planet's going to be different. So maybe there's a way they can send Karens out and make them slightly different per planet. I don't know, but it is... If people are going to die in the outer rim. There are already stores that have been attacked in the outer rim, which has hindered them from expanding. So I can only think that they're wanting to put a buffer so they're not actually having to play, like, you know, the hourly workers didn't get insurance, but every store manager would get, like, PTO and stuff like that. So they probably don't want to spend that insurance money.
Wait. Wynne holds up a finger. What if it's a assimilation strategy? What if, hear me out, right, you're Retailo. You move into a new planet. You don't just want to move in with an army of store clerks, right? Because, yeah, that sells money to it sells things for money to the local economy and pulls money out of the local economy. But you also want to make sure that you're putting money into the local economy. You want them dependent on you. So you roll into a new place, you have a vat-grown middle manager who's already trained up and ready to go, and you use the locals as store employees, because now, not only are you where they do all their shopping, you're also the paycheck.
Could be.
What if it's not just a money thing? What if it's an expansion and integration thing?
I mean, it could be. I only ever worked on Coruscant, so I'm only familiar with how the Coruscant stores work, and even that, the last 5 years I didn't even work in a store. I only worked in a store as punishment.
Either way, we've got to figure out what this message is and head over to Alderaan and get this figured. Wow, Retailo,
Sucks?
yeah.
Oh, I haven't even told you about the light and shade.
You did mention that there are people I need to know about.
You do. You do. Should I do that? Like, how's that? Chris, should I do that now, or...
We're close to a good stopping point, actually, I think.
Like, should I tell, like, Wynne off camera? Like, what's the best way to tackle that?
Oh, off camera would be good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want listeners getting spoiled.
Here's the thing, Hope, is that you want to avoid saying as much of the plan as possible on the screen, because then if you do that, if you share the plan on the screen but you don't remember to intercut scenes of the plan happening, the plan will fail.
That's the heist rule.
That's the heist rules.
So she just looks right at Wynne. Okay. You need to know who the Shade of Coruscant is, because there's a really good chance we're going to run into him.
That's an ominous name.
It's a stupid ass name. He's a vapid, stupid loser who's dumb as a. He's a dumb,
God,
awkward
and they're
idiot.
wasting the name The Shade of Coruscant on a
It's
vapid idiot loser?
He's a vapid idiot
God,
loser.
this is so disappointing.
Actually, he's one of the smartest people you'll ever meet.
He can still be a vapid loser.
He is a vapid loser, and that's the thing. I've beaten him, and I'm going to teach you how to beat him.
Oh boy, I love beating capitalists.
Oh, you're going to have such a fun time. All right, let's get some more water, look at our snacks, and I'm going to prep you.
Okay. Prep time. Yay. See?
And we're a team?
When motions to Goz. See? It's now your turn to give me an education.
We're a team?
We're a team.
Okay.
Wynne holds up a fist.
She just sets her cup down and she looks at the fist and she looks at them. I know this might be awkward, but I really need a hug.
Okay. And Wynne gives Goz a hug.
Oh, she just gives them the biggest hug. All right, I'm going to teach you how to beat a capitalist. She just pulls back and just pats Pat on the shoulder. Sit.
And I think that's where we're stopping, right, Chris?
It's a good stopping point, y'all. Well, everybody, that's the episode for this week. Certainly hope you enjoyed it. It was full of surprises. Thank you, as usual, for being on this journey with us. We appreciate all of you that have been listening to every episode and being a part of this adventure. It's really awesome. If you haven't done so already, please leave a review or leave a rating on whatever podcast platform you use to listen to the show. We'd really appreciate it. Also, tell your friends about us. Big shout out to Grushkov, who is the composer of the show, essentially. We love their music, and they're making more music. I hear a more recent Star Wars High Republic soundtrack is being developed, and I can't wait to listen to it. So definitely check them out. You can find them on YouTube, Spotify. There's a lot of places where you can just outright buy their music. Definitely check them out. Also, we are on social media on X, Twitter, whatever it's called, under the @ForLightandDice handle. On that, you can see a link to our Discord. Our Discord is free to join. Our entire community is on there, interacting with each other, having a good time. It's so definitely check that out too. And last but certainly not least, you know what? It's been a long day. I kind of forgot. But last but certainly not least, thank you so much again, and may the Force be with you.